What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nothing Means Nothing.
Nothing means nothing.
As always, I am your host, Craig, a freak in the streets, but a lady between the sheets, O'Malley. And I am joined, as always, by my co-host. That's Euphigenia Skeptical Flame, dear.
Euphigenia, Euphigenia, skeptical. I can't even say it. Skeptical flames.
Skeptical Flame.
What does the fuck say?
Yep.
Oh,
the
man.
most famous Norwegian band ever. That's what my people bring to the table here.
Elvis.
Is
Elvis.
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 It's probably, knowing the Norwegians, it's probably more like a Ylvis.
Elvis.
Probably, but it is a Y, so I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Their Ys are Ys, their Js are Ys.
Everything's wise.
I don't
So are their
understand.
men and their women.
Their men and women are Ys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're also 6'3", blonde and beautiful. So I don't know what the
Gorgeous.
fuck happened with me.
And the males are even taller.
I tell you that when I took that trip to Norway and I was going through customs, and the customs agent behind the counter was the most attractive woman I've ever seen in my entire life.
Told me that. Yes, you have absolutely told me that.
And she was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm visiting my great aunt and uncle." And she was like, "Oh, you have Norwegian blood." And I was like, "I bleed red, white, and blue, just not in their way. In your way." Yes, Norway.
Oh, in Norway, your way. Have it your way in Norway. Oh, man.
That's what all the Burger Kings say.
Oh, man. I wish I was there to witness.
Oh my God.
This woman.
I felt like my heart stopped.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We gotta find her.
Norwegian customs agents, if you are one, male or female, really, hit us up, because I bet you're pretty.
Because I bet you're pretty.
And in case you're wondering, ha det slik I Norge.
Oh, what's that mean?
Apparently that's have it your way in Norway.
How does it go?
Ha det slik I Norge.
How det slik I Norge?
Norge, like Norge.
Norge.
Yeah.
Norge.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool, man.
Yes, it is.
All right.
So I should mention to everybody listening with their ears, this episode, you can also listen with your eyes. We're going to go back on YouTube.
Oh, you didn't even tell me this.
I didn't even tell you that. So I had a very nice conversation. Shout out to my friend Daryl.
Strawberry?
No. Different Daryl.
Oh, okay.
No, that Daryl and I only get together on holidays.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Hi, Daryl.
Yeah. So what's up, Daryl? So Daryl wants to start his own podcast.
Nice.
And so he came to me for, some advice on how to get started up and everything, because it is actually kind of confusing. It's not hard, but it's complicated in the different things you have to do. It's a pain in the butt. It's not hard, but it's kind of a pain.
Commitment.
Yeah, and then like to get everything set up and get your podcast, like not a promoter, what's it, like a host of your podcast host, get that set up, get your RSS feed, submit to Apple for approval and Spotify for, it's like there's a bunch of steps and what microphones to use, this and that. So he came to me, had a really nice conversation, and he mentioned, he was like, "Hey man, like I used to watch your guys' stuff on YouTube. What happened?"
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay, all right."
Oh, okay.
So what happened, full disclosure, was that, I didn't feel like editing video. It is really...
So do you now feel like editing video?
No, I'm trusting us to not say anything really stupid that I would have to edit out.
You put a lot of faith in me.
Mm-hmm.
Not you, me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad we had this chat.
Yeah. It's good.
Beforehand, you jerk. All right. Put me on the spot. I'm sweating now.
We took a vote, but you weren't present, so I had to make the decision myself.
Fantastic.
So on behalf of the podcast, I voted yay.
Majority rules, right? 50%?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So here we are. So we're back on YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
Hi. Well, hi.
I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you there. I'm not saying the rest of that.
Okay, man. So I've been waiting for this.
Oh, okay. So I have no idea what is about to be said.
Nope.
And what did you promise to do this after an episode or?
So 2 episodes ago when we were plugging our email address, nothingmeansnothing@gmail.com, no G's in the name because there are no G's in my wallets. Yes. My wallets, any of my wallets.
Either of our wallets.
Any wallets involved. Right. Not even the money clips, not those newfangled wallets where you push a button and your cards come out like a switchblade. Do you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can I
show it?
Can you cut you so bad you're gonna wish I didn't cut you so bad with that thing?
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, that was my number one concern.
That is cut you so bad that you're gonna wish that you didn't get cut so bad.
Skeptical flame.
Skeptical. Euphegenia. Skeptical flames. Flame or flames?
Doubt fire. Skeptical flame. I guess. Right. Just singular.
Check this out. Cha!
Bam! Oh my God.
It's pretty cool.
I'm frightened, intimidated, and a little bit aroused.
Yeah, a lot of bit aroused.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know it.
You talk to me nice.
Talk to me real nice.
Okay. So 2 episodes ago, we were promoting the email address, telling people, hey, write in about whatever. Ask us a question. Send us a joke. And then I said, hey, hell, go ahead. Send us an essay criticizing the podcast. Tell us why we suck. And then it somehow came about where I was like, well, hell, I could write that essay.
Yeah.
So I did.
So he did. and he called me or texted me 2 days ago, I believe it was. Hey, remember how I said I was going to write an essay about how much we suck? Well, I did. And I mean, I have no idea what is about to happen. And you said it was pretty brutal, huh?
I tried not to pull any punches, man.
All right. Well, I'm putting my chin out there.
Yeah, it's mine too.
Right. All right then.
Yeah. So I wrote this from a fictional person's perspective. So it's first person, but it's not me talking. It's the average, what I imagine to be the average nothing means nothing listener. So
I'm poised. I'm poised.
My essay about everything wrong with this podcast. Are you ready?
Oh, man. I'm nervous.
Here we go.
All right, here we are.
Okay, this is titled Nothing Means Nothing is a Blight on Our Society.
Here we go, man.
All right. Recently, I spent about 80 hours listening to episodes of a so-called comedy/interview podcast aptly titled Nothing Means Nothing. To give what will assuredly be my only bit of mostly backhanded acclaim, the show is exactly what it says on the tin. It is about nothing. That's the best part about the show. They don't even try to pretend that it contains anything of value whatsoever. Now, for the criticism, and good golly, Miss Molly, is this a doozy? For starters, I haven't heard such perverse language since I made the mistake of listening to a Richard Pryor cassette in 1982, when my then partner thought it would be a good idea to do some necking on top of Heartbreak Ridge in her father's 1977 Cadillac Eldorado. I should have known right away that this was not the type of chaste Christian woman that I should be courting, but alas, I was young and ignorant of the numerous ways that the devil's hands can dance. Between her slobbering all over my face and neck and the unrelenting string of virulent profanity coming from the radio, I ran screaming to the nearest Denny's where her presence could befoul me no longer. I digress. In a world where I continued down that path of delinquency, I might have enjoyed Nothing Means Nothing. Thankfully, for the me I am today, I hated this podcast. I found each and every minute of every show a true test of my patience and mental fortitude. Topics? Forget it. These guys bounce around from idea to idea with a lack of focus that an enraged hippopotamus with ADHD and a worrying fondness for cocaine would appreciate and aspire to. There is no driving line to any of the episodes, nothing to provide a coherent listening experience. On top of that, inside jokes abound. And if you're unlike me and have not listened to all 4,800 minutes of content currently available, you will be lost, confused, annoyed, and somewhat begrudgingly aroused, which set my temper ablaze. To put it simply, this show made me want to have less friends to joke around with. And the impromptu skits, it's like these men, if I can really call them that, more like 30-year-old toddlers, think they're the kids in the hall or something. No, thank you. I do not need the names of dinosaurs screamed in my ear. No, it is not funny to imagine somebody having a middle-of-the-road bourbon as part of their breakfast spread. No, I do not want to imagine Woody Allen pushing Craig around in a stroller or George flying naked on a balloon ship. And who the heck is Natalie? Sometimes there is a concrete subject for each episode when they're not stealing conversation topics from websites, which they play off as a joke, by the way, by giving the website credit, even though it's still stealing. It's pretty much every episode. Be original and come up with your own conversation starters. Anyway, when there is a subject, it's so woefully unoriginal. Favorite songs, favorite drum parts, embarrassing stories, the inner workings of the human psyche and the existential experiences that connect us as more than just insignificant specks of carbon on a spinning rock, but as souls that collide with love and splendor that enable us to navigate our existences via meaningful and profound connections. Boring! If I wanted to hear two losers talk about nonsense, I'd turn on Fox News.
Oh.
And good luck even getting to the main idea if you're in any kind of a hurry. 45 minutes is the normal amount of time the hosts spend warming up, which more often than not consists of nothing more than some abrasive language, toilet humor, and pornography references. If they mention OnlyFans one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to scream. Occasionally, about once per month, the podcast will have an entire 2-hour or more, like, are you kidding me? I have things to do, episode devoted to what they call brackets. In these particular shows, the hosts take 16 of something, breakfast cereals, rock bands, candy bars, etc., and put them into a sports-style bracket. You know, the ones that degenerates use to gamble on college basketball, in order to determine the winner of the group by arguing about them two at a time. Sounds interesting, right? Of course not. It's still drivel. The episodes take forever. They spend way too much time arguing about each matchup, and in the end, they always pick something stupid. There is something seriously wrong with somebody who would pick Heath as the best candy bar over something like Mike and Ike or Circus Peanuts, neither of which were even on the list, by the way. Hey, you two disgusting children, newsflash. I don't care if you don't like the Beatles, and I certainly don't care about your taste in Disney songs. It's a complete waste of time that could be better spent debating fiscal policy or the benefits of non-GMO bubblegum. I have never in my life listened to something so crude, so brash, so lewd and disgusting, and so not safe for work that I almost felt compelled to quit my job, even though I listened to all of the episodes in my free time. Why is the humor always so crass? Why is the F-bomb or the A-shell or the S-mortar or the B-clip always every other word out of one of these doofuses' mouth? This show couldn't be less wholesome if they recorded every episode live as the MCs at an orgy. My wife keeps asking me why I can't perform sexually, and the only explanation that I can give her is that I keep thinking of Spooky Moose, Batman voices, the real Tamika, or eating a king-sized Butterfinger in one go every time she's had a stiff White Claw and starts making eyes at me after the kids fall asleep at 5 p.m. This show is ruining my life. Oh, and really, Stacey Orico, she's not even that good. A 2-hit wonder at best. Speaking of mediocre, these jackwagons never stop singing. It's like a contest to see who can shove the most poorly versed references into each show, where the loser is always the listener.
Oh my God.
At least the brown one kind of has a voice on him, but the white kid is just pitiful. Either way, I don't want to hear you sing. I don't come to podcasts for karaoke or for dozens of dick jokes or for dick joke karaoke. King William, more like the Little Prince.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't take my advice on wine, always Pinot Grigio, or television, Little House on the Prairie, or if I'm feeling a little naughty and contentious, The Andy Griffith Show, please,
Naughty.
please heed my warnings about this show. It's overstuffed with referential humor that no one will understand, sarcasm that is hard to parse, and humor that makes South Park look like Joel Osteen. I cringed so much I developed scoliosis. I am a worse person for having listened to this podcast for 2 work weeks worth of my life. As for the hosts themselves, Craig, I would rather devote time to silly nicknames than giving the show any kind of merit or substance. O'Malley is up first. I believe he edits the shows and puts together the descriptions for each episode, but it seems that's about all the effort he's willing to put in. Every single joke he makes, and they are endless, falls into one of 3 categories. 1, self-deprecating about his low self-esteem, his average at best physical appearance, intelligence, or skills, or his bad luck with women and or friends. 2, obscure references to songs, movies, celebrities, games. If you can't name it because you've never heard of it, or have simply forgotten about it because it wasn't worth retaining the synapses, he'll draw some half-baked connection to it. And 3, sexual innuendo, which I will not dignify with an example. As discussed, he sings poorly and constantly, and for some reason has an obsession with speaking either very bad Spanish or even worse French. We get it, Craig. You think you're worldly or cool, but you sound like a damn fool.
Oh.
Stop pretending to be Puerto Rican and start putting some actual honest work into the podcast. If that wasn't enough, why does he know all of these useless facts? Maple syrup, marine biology, ornithology, herpetology, economics, personal finance. Who the heck does he think he is? Like, okay, professor, I really don't think you are as smart as you think you are. Truly and honestly, he's like a 4th-rate Sean Spencer who thinks he's a 3rd-rate Sherlock Holmes. It's sad, really, to watch somebody try so hard to prove their intelligence, then cover it up with humor that is constantly insisting that they're mediocre, and in the end, having it accomplish nothing more than to prove their inadequacy. And when he tries to get deep, it just comes off as sad. Craig, we get it. You're heartbroken and have some therapy yet to go through. How about you talk to a professional instead of blabbering at your audience in one of the rare, rare moments when you're being genuine? Moving on to his co-host, George Ortiz.
Oh, Christ.
For one, you wouldn't know his name from listening to the podcast because Craig, out of pure narcissism, no doubt, decides to give him a new, ridiculous, nonsensical, borderline offensive nickname at the top of every show. Whether it be Magenta Johansson, Scrooge McMallard, Bon John Bovi, or Ulrich von Liechtenstein, none of these names are funny, and I don't know why George doesn't give Craig a big fat knuckle sandwich for his trouble. Seriously, what the heck does Pink Slips McGillicuddy even mean? Like, come on, does George really look like Puerto Rican Peter Jackson? No, okay, a little, but it's still dumb. Now, lest my assessment up to this point garner too much sympathy for Mr. Ortiz, let me be clear. He is vile. This man boy is a litany of fart jokes, sexual references, and hurtful words. He is opinionated to the nth degree and could care less what people think about what he says. Sometimes he does let his guard down, and it can be refreshing, but you can put lipstick on a pig, and at the end of the day, it's still a pig. George is loud, overbearing, and seems to spend most of his time thinking of the most inappropriate thing he can say and then challenging himself to top it. It is absolutely exhausting. He even spent one episode espousing the benefits of, dear God help me, anal play. It made me wish my grandmother was alive so that I could kill her, so that she wouldn't have to exist in the same world with this overgrown child and his deplorable mating habits. George, we get it. You're that person who always describes themselves as honest when what they really mean is a jerk. Honesty is not an excuse for being an a-hole. He is a ruffian, an uncouth thug, and if I had a daughter, I would disown her if she ever brought home a boyfriend half as unappealing as he is. To put it finally, he makes blue collar look like the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh my God.
Also, I'm pretty sure he and Craig are in a covert romantic relationship. I've spent weeks trying to figure out which one is the top and which is the bottom, and my conclusion has been that it must be some kind of trade-off depending on the day as to who has made the most gut-wrenching, nauseating, soul-crushing comment. Then, the winner, fueled by a twisted sexual rage, will ass blast the other into next miércoles. I implore you, men, women, children of all ages, to read this review and then forget that nothing means nothing ever existed. It is the poster child for the phrase, in the age of the internet, everybody has a voice, but not everybody should. I pray to the podcasting gods that some more strict standards will be enacted to keep these very worst of hooligans out of our ears and into the cold, dark hell where they belong. I've been to funerals where I've had more fun. I'd welcome a bout of cholera if it meant never listening to these assholes again. See, do you see what I mean? They've corrupted me already after less than 100 hours of listening. Do yourself and your immortal soul a favor. And yes, there is an abundance of blasphemy on this podcast. And never, ever listen to a single minute of it. It is everything wrong with the world today. It is profane. It is explicit. It is juvenile in a way that makes the word poop seem like it's closer to Walt Whitman than it is to this podcast. I've contemplated pulling a double Van Gogh while listening to this shit. I hate it, and I hate everything they stand for. If this is what America is becoming, then I'm moving myself and my family to a remote village in the Andes Mountains to get as far away from these miserable fucks as possible. See, they've done it to me again. Do not start this podcast. It's like hard drugs. It may seem fun. It may be fun. But eventually, you'll end up in a rehab facility in Mykonos watching Lindsay Lohan dance poorly on a stage barely big enough for the DJ, wishing you had one more bag of smack to take you out of this miserable experience you put yourself in. Don't do that to yourself. Believe me, I used to be an addict. Now I'm not. Anyway, for this recipe, you'll need 2 sticks of butter, 1.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt.
Nice. Oh, that was a good one.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Oh my good God.
Yeah, I told you I went in.
Yeah, you know, that played with my emotions a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait.
I was like, wait. I had to keep telling myself, wow, he wrote this, not somebody.
Not
for real.
Not somebody.
I got sad. I'm oh, because you're right. Damn it. We do suck.
Yeah.
This is terrible. I'm vile. I am vile.
Yeah, but in like a good way.
Not according to you. Holy crap.
Yeah. Was it too much? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Oh no, you made fun of us.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure.
No, it was it strummed my emotional strings. So I was like, damn. Nah, but it's him. It's not so. I kept thinking that it was some dude. You painted such a picture. Some male version of Karen. Just,
right.
Just like freaking typing out this long review.
Yes.
What is the male version of Karen? What name is that?
I don't know.
Ken.
I don't know if Ken. Ken.
It's not Kyle, right? Because Kyle's the
Kyle punches holes in wall and drinks Monster. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, part of my whole thing when writing it, I was like, you know what? Let me just say the meanest shit possible, because if I can think of everything that's wrong with the show and put it in the most insensitive way, there's really nothing else for anybody left to say.
Right.
It's like you could write that right back to me right now, paraphrase, and I'd be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks for listening.
I know. How many times have we talked about my peen on this show? Plenty.
And it just goes to show you it don't really matter, because you listen to 100 hours of it. So what do I care? You're gonna keep listening,
right? Exactly.
Wow. Whew, that was brutal.
Yeah, dude. I told you.
Yeah. No, you didn't pull any punches.
No,
That's full steam ahead.
That's full steam. I sent it.
Yeah, full send.
You know, I reading it aloud, I think I meant for it to be funnier.
It was mean.
Yeah. It was really mean.
Yeah. It was definitely you kind of humor.
Yes.
It was definitely your story. Your writing. Your stories, like that style. Wow. You're right.
Listen, we do talk about nothing.
Yeah, that's the point.
We do make a bunch of inappropriate jokes.
That's also okay.
We are man children.
I say that about myself all the time. I'm well aware. I'm very self-aware.
Exactly. So come at me, Ken.
Come on, Ken. Ken.
Oh man.
I want to hear from the Karens too.
I am sorry if I genuinely hurt your feelings there.
No, it would only hurt if it was from like an actual viewer or listener, I should say.
Right.
I'm like, not hurt, but like, oh yeah, well, I mean, you're right on every single point. Totally right, 100%.
It was a little hyperbolic, no?
Really?
No?
Not really. It's pretty fucking spot on, man.
Come
like,
on.
Really?
You're not just a
vile. I'm not vile.
You're not vile. I'm
not vile.
You're not.
Okay.
No.
That's incorrect.
To somebody who is super sensitive, maybe, but like,
yeah,
I'm talking somebody with a really weak constitution for, like toilet humor and silly shit. Like,
yeah, I guess. I guess I don't know how I come across on the podcast. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Listen.
Maybe that was my problem. Maybe
you were doing it for real life.
Maybe I was doing it for
Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't know how I come across to the podcast. I could come across as the nicest person in the world.
Maybe you do, and maybe they're like, "Holy shit, Craig's
this guy
dick.
Just went in." Yeah, he's the asshole.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, it's not the kid. Quite. Craig is the good one. Craig is the good one.
And if that scares you, it should.
It should. Oh man.
Oh my god, dude.
That was insane.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't anticipate that reaction.
I didn't anticipate that.
Okay. Next time, make it funnier. Got it.
It was plenty funny. It just cost about 15 minutes of reflection. Damn.
Oh my god.
That was heavy. So freaking spot on. Almost as if it was spoken by one of us.
Right.
All right.
Right. Oh man.
Yeesh.
Well, that was fun.
I had to I'm still processing it, I suppose. Just coming to terms with the fact that it was a joke. Like, wow.
I'll send it to you after the podcast,
and then I can read it in the voice that I have for you in my head.
Yes.
And it'll be hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe I should have hired somebody to read it for me.
Oh, you know what? The reporter in the field should have done it.
Yeah. And I should have had a reporter in the field sight read it.
Oh yeah.
No warning.
No warning. Like, here, I need you to come on the microphone and just read
this.
Yeah.
Like a rhinoceros with ADHD and a worrying fondness for cocaine.
We are pretty all over the place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that was, when you asked me to come on and do this with you, that's exactly how I pictured it would go. Just go. Just
ideas.
Because that's how we talk.
Yeah.
Talk on the phone 2-3 hours. It's exactly like this.
It's very true.
So.
Yeah. So I guess we're getting our money's worth.
Yeah.
It's
totally worth it for me.
We are who we thought they were.
who they thought
we were. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Playoffs. Playoffs.
Holy Hannah. All right. Well, maybe let's bring the mood up a little bit.
It's pretty neutral right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot, Ken.
Mi scusi. Oh, wait. Lo siento, even though I speak too much Spanish.
Terrible Spanish. You try way too hard to speak more Spanish, but you try way too hard just to ring them in with the funny descriptions of the episodes and the funny names.
Mm-hmm.
to amount to no content, nothing.
Yes.
Worthlessness.
Yes. Tell me that's not funny. Come on.
It is fun. It is funny, but it's so spot on. I'm like, yeah. That's the point. Yeah.
What is it? Stop trying to be Puerto Rican.
Okay, that was funny.
Dude, that's funny.
Stop trying to be Puerto Rican and make some freaking content.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And to that I say no.
No, yeah, exactly. No.
I refuse.
I will not.
On both counts.
You're gonna get the same quality content, and I'm still gonna try to be Puerto Rican.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying my damnedest here.
Oh, fuck you, Ken.
All right, man. All right. If you couldn't be convicted of any one type of crime,
God,
what criminal charge would you be immune to?
If I couldn't be convicted.
Yeah, if you
couldn't be convicted.
If you couldn't be surrounded by a moving current of air, right?
Yes. If I couldn't be convicted of a certain type of crime.
Yeah.
Well, it'd probably be what would it be? It would probably be the Grand Theft Auto.
God. I thought you were gonna say something like mostly benign, like speeding.
No,
Grand Theft Auto.
Convicted.
Holy shit.
I'm stealing cars.
Okay. I guess my question is, this question is from our best friends at conversationstartersworld.com, list of 350 good questions to ask. I don't know if that means that you can still be arrested for this crime and booked, but you'll just never be convicted.
Fine.
Because that's a lot of hassle still.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you expect it and you expect nothing to come of it every time, who cares?
Yeah, I guess it must just get exhausting getting booked over and over and over.
They would try to arrest you. You have to, then you get to do whatever you want, right?
As long as it's Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
So, I don't know but then theoretically, if you got a speeding ticket in your stolen car,
I can still get it.
You can get points on your license and ticketed and stuff, and then eventually you get enough points on the license, and then you drive without a license. You could end up in jail anyway.
Okay. Well, maybe something benign as a speeding ticket has more merit to it than originally thought. So maybe it could be speeding.
That's what I was thinking for you, for sure.
It still had something to do with cars.
Yeah. I didn't.
You weren't far off.
No, I didn't think it was going to be like peeing in public.
I do that every day. Never convicted.
I'm the cops to get off my back. I gotta pee, man.
I gotta go, man.
And the 7-Eleven says for customers only. I'm running out of money, man.
Yeah, I can't keep buying. What do you call that? String cheese.
I'm gaining weight. My cholesterol's through the roof.
I'm getting a heart issue because I gotta pee.
I look like a doomsday prepper. I've just got cheese whiz all over my house.
Cheese whiz.
Yeah. Oh, that might be. Is that trademarked?
Maybe.
String cheese, not cheese whiz.
Right.
Nobody beats the whiz, though. That's what I heard.
I can't keep buying those spinning taquitos.
Oh man, they're both good and disgusting at the same time?
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I don't know. I think it's disgusting because it's so good.
It has for 3 for 99 cents. It has no right to taste that good.
Right, and that's why it's disgusting, because I'll eat them and I'll feel gross about it, but I'll enjoy the flavor.
Like, why do I need them on like the TSA baggage claim conveyor belts? Why are we doing this?
I kind of want one of those.
It's under like the The fucking Easy Bake Oven lamp.
Like the orange glowy, really hot lamp.
Yeah.
And those rollers are heated.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I always go for the taquitos over the hot dogs because those hot dogs start to sweat and they turn a little different weird color.
Oh no,
After a certain amount of time.
No.
I'm just like, I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
And I'll just go for the crispy Locos Taco, whatever the crap.
I think that's Taco Bell, but
is it? I don't know.
But I get you.
Those give me tummy aches.
As they should.
Yeah.
They're 99% artificial.
The only thing that's not artificial is the 1% heat that you get from it.
I can promise that this is full of joules of heat.
Right.
That's about all I can give you.
Oh, man.
You think that tortilla is made of corn? That's cute.
Funny. Oh, man.
It's made of
partially
horse
the
hooves.
wrapper. Oh. I was going to say the wrapper it came in.
Oh, my God. No, that taquito is construction paper and Elmer's glue. It's paper mache.
Oh my God.
Ground beef, that's cat food.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh man.
So speeding.
Horse hooves. Yes, yeah, speeding. Oh man.
So speed on over to the nearest 7-Eleven and grab yourselves a horse hoof taquito.
Oh no. All right. What about you?
I think some kind of are there disturbing the peace maybe.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Trespassing is a good one.
Trespassing is a good one. Like, hey, what are you doing in my pool? It's my pool now.
Mine.
Call the cops.
Yours. Yeah, call the cops. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll get a ride somewhere else. Like whatever. I'll take my fingerprints again.
If the police station had a pool, I wouldn't have to be here.
Oh god.
That is a pretty good one. I almost said vandalism, and it's like that's still messed up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah, no.
Like trespassing, depending on where you're trespassing, is not hurting anybody.
Area 51.
There you and yeah, and then the feds detain you, and then they're like, we can't get him on anything, chief.
Mm-hmm.
He's clean.
He's clean. He didn't do any wrong.
Nope. Gotta let him off with a warning.
Again and again and again and again and again. And each time you get further in.
Oh my god.
Find the secrets of Area 51.
Yeah, and then it's just Michael Jackson and Elvis playing gin rummy.
With Tupac?
The Tupac is not an alien, and he's not dead.
No, he's definitely not dead. He lives somewhere in Florida, I'm sure.
Yeah, I believe.
I believe.
That's what I believe.
All right, so speeding and trespassing.
There you go. Shaboom.
Sweet.
All right.
Shaboom.
Keep it light here.
I feel like it's not going to be.
It's not at all.
I didn't think so.
So, people use the phrase, that would be my own personal hell. What would be your personal hell?
Repetitive noises.
Wow. Okay.
Repeating something on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot me.
So like how short of a duration before it repeats?
Every second, perhaps.
Okay, so very
frequently.
Yeah, so it's not like the chorus of Cotton Eye Joe forever.
No. And like it's the the beeping of your like your low battery for your smoke detector or whatever.
Yes.
Doesn't bother me.
Really?
It's so long. Like it's like, all right, my brain like reset and like I had the countdown, whatever, 30 seconds. It's okay. That's beyond my threshold of, before snapping.
Mm-hmm.
But like car alarms, bam, 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 or like like morning alarms. Pissed, beyond livid. Barking dogs. That's a new one for me.
Okay.
Because I'm not around dogs anymore. I forgot how annoying it is. Barking dogs and things for like no reason. It's just barking. Like fucking kill me. Like there's no way I would put up. I'm getting mad right now.
So if somebody, so your personal hell would be an infinite car alarm with dogs barking in the background.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
Upsetting.
For all of eternity.
Just noise.
Yep.
Just unnecessary noise.
I think the repetitive is very important.
Yeah, the repetition.
Yeah.
Is it bothers me real bad. Like I hate when I have to put my truck in reverse for work. Beep.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just put it in neutral, roll down the hill. That's what I do. I can't.
Okay. I dig that.
All right. What about you?
I think yes. One of two things. One, the sound of a dog like licking something.
Oh, mouth sound.
Just forever.
Yep.
That like I can take it for about 15 seconds.
So specific.
And then I just go straight to 11.
Yeah. Like shut up.
Like I want to flip a table.
Oh man.
You know, I want to like punch something. Yeah. Real bad.
It's funny because you live with a dog.
And sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning, I just
oh, that is
for like 5 minutes.
5 whole minutes. I'd freak out.
I am on the inside.
Yeah.
But
your heart starts to beat real fast. You get that knot in your throat, start to sweat a little bit.
And I'm like, listen, dogs are gonna be dogs, not her fault. So I sit there and take it because I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna say anything to you. This is your house. Like,
and how stupid is that? Like,
no, it's not stupid.
No. How stupid is it? I should have said, how stupid is it that something so small and unintentional would drive us to murder somebody? Like, how stupid is that?
No,
I know about it.
You're right. It's not a big deal, or it shouldn't be.
Well, it is a big deal, but you're right. That's exactly it. It should not be.
At the same time, like I just end up popping some headphones in and gritting my teeth for 5 minutes
until she stops licking
until
her
she
foot.
Stops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A dog licking its foot for all of eternity.
Or paw, whatever you.
Foot. A dog licking its fingers. That's
oh god.
Or it kind of like Sisyphus doing any task and then getting right to the end of it and then having to start that task over again immediately.
Yeah.
On any scale. Any scale, from like playing a 5-minute video game level and getting 4 minutes and 58 seconds in and then dying and having to start it over.
Right.
To like, you will build this house by hand. And as you nail in, the last piece of, not fucking sheetrock, plywood onto the roof and you come down the ladder, the whole house falls and you got to do it again.
I wouldn't.
Forever.
I wouldn't.
You have to.
No.
It's hell.
Oh, right.
You can't say no.
It's hell.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Yeah. You got yourself into this mess.
Brutal. Yeah.
Guess you should have actually taken that podcast more seriously.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez. All right. It's making me upset because I guess repetition is your thing too.
Yeah. I hate doing things.
Again?
No, but you know what? Unless I don't. Like I will play like an RPG game.
Yeah.
And I'll grind out areas for an hour or two at a time and enjoy it.
Yeah, but that's your own choice.
Okay, I guess I can move on if I want to.
Right.
I'm choosing to be repetitive. Right.
You're not choosing the dog to lick its freaking paw for 5 whole minutes.
I did not tell her to do that. That's true.
Right. So yeah, no, because I could do the same thing, like on Pokemon or like a video game or even driving around in the same route. Like it's by choice. So yeah, no, I get repetition that is not your own. This is not your own decision.
And honestly, those games, I'd probably hate them if they made you.
They made you do that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be your own idea.
Yes, because when I say, okay, I'm done doing the repetitive thing now, it's immediately over.
Right. It stops right there. Yep.
Depending on how I'm feeling is how long I'm going to do the repetitive thing. So one day it might be 5 minutes, the next day might be 2 hours, but it's up to me. So what I'm saying is personal freedom is important.
Well, you know what? Yes.
I might be onto something there.
You might be.
Hot take.
Is personal freedom really all it's cracked up to be?
Oh my God. So for our main topic today, we'll be talking about personal freedom.
No. Oh gosh.
All right. What about I came up with a couple of these. The hell one was me, which
okay, cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Made me think about the crap that I hate.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also me. Do you have any like verbal pet peeves, things that people say or phrases or anything that
regardless I could care less. I mean, those are the two that come straight to mind. I could care less, the improper use of,
but
I'm sorry. I didn't let you finish.
Well, listen, I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
Beyonce had the best music video of 2012. I just had to say that.
Which one?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
What music video?
Survivor.
What? Fantastic.
Yep.
Oh man.
But I could care less. Isn't that actually the phrase though? It's that the whole phrase doesn't make sense.
It's I couldn't care less.
I think the colloquial phrase is I could care less.
What?
I think the whole phrase is wrong, not that people are saying it wrong.
So they're using it incorrectly. Is that what you're saying?
No. Yeah. Couldn't care less, could care less. Oh, no. Okay. I was wrong. I guess I've heard so many people use it incorrectly.
Right. That it became.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's I couldn't care less.
Right.
And people don't say that as I could care less. Or then care less.
Right.
Like, go ahead, stupid. Like that bothers me so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eureka, we found it.
Like, don't you think about what you're saying?
Almost never.
Right. I mean, not you, but
sorry, a normal person?
Yeah. You would
hope that they would.
You would hope, but then you listen to yourself. Anyway.
I do every week as soon as the podcast comes out.
I don't.
I know you don't.
So I don't know how I come across on the podcast. I guess this episode you get it. Stupid.
I think you come across as sexy.
Oh, not at all what I thought you were gonna say. Wow. Imaginary the sexual partnership, or whatever you called it.
Maybe that's how I should have written it. I should have written it that they love you, but they hate me.
Oh my God.
they want it to be your show and solely your show.
Oh no, never. That's so funny.
Okay, so I could care less. What was the other one?
Irregardless,
right? That's not a word.
Stupid. It's not a word. I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, just using phrases incorrectly. I can't think of any, but that really pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, those people, they're not the brightest tool in the shed, you know?
Okay, that's funny.
All right. Hey.
Because it's on purpose.
Yeah. That's funny. I thought of two off the top of my head, too.
Did you?
Yeah. These might be even less rational than yours. Yours, at least, I can see why. I mean, I can make arguments for these, but my first one is anytime anybody says as much as possible.
Okay.
Like I found like lately, you know, I watch YouTube videos or now, you know, listening to certain podcasts, and it's a phrase that people use a lot.
They use it as much as possible.
Almost. And it always gets me because I'm like, there are better ways to say that.
Okay.
Like if like for instance, you're watching a video, a YouTube video about a game, right? And maybe there's a lot of fighting in the game. And so the first time he says, okay, you want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Then you walk down this, you want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. And the next one, you want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Why don't you just say, take him out quickly?
Yeah, right.
Or do this before the other guards notice.
Right.
Like it for me, it's so pervasive now that it's lost its meaning.
Okay, yeah.
Like, no, like as quickly as possible, I would mod the game, play it at 200 times speed, and literally move my fingers in like tenths of a second to make it happen. That's as fast as possible.
As fast as you can do it.
Right.
Yeah,
so a lot of times,
so just do this immediately or quickly or as fast as you can.
Or here's why you should do this.
Right.
Like I feel like it's a catch-all, like get out of explaining something phrase.
Right. No, I get that.
And
you know, I just thought of another one. It used to piss me off a lot. Literally.
Used figuratively.
Yes, exactly. Like literally. No, not literally. You have no idea what that means. You have no idea.
Or like used superfluously. I literally can't take this anymore. No, yeah,
I'm literally gonna smack you.
I believe that. I believe that you literally can't.
Right.
But it's superfluous. I can't take this anymore. Does just fine.
Just the same. Okay.
And my other one is this is really YouTube videos and podcasts.
Okay.
Whenever the hosts say, all right, let's jump right into it. And that always comes
3 minutes
3 to 5 minutes into the video.
Right.
No. Shut the fuck up. You just talked to me for 2.5 minutes about like and subscribe and ring the bell. Follow me on Patreon. Follow me on Twitter. Go to my No, that's not jumping right the fuck into it. You just talked at my stupid fucking face for the better part of a good song. And now you say, all right, let's jump. No, motherfucker.
No, you did not.
If I clicked play and you said, all right, let's jump right into it. Today, we're talking about pool noodles and foxtails. Let's do it.
Pool noodles and soup noodles.
Yeah, and cup of noodles
of each. Yeah, bowl of noodle.
Yeah. Jumping right in.
Yeah, cool. That's jumping right in. That's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's a lie.
And I hear it everywhere now. As soon as it started to annoy me, it seems like every video that I watch, that especially if they're doing like a deep analysis on something,
right?
It'll be like 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Let's jump right in.
So without further ado, let's jump right in. No,
we're not jumping right in. Let's begin.
Yeah, sure. Or without further ado, let's begin. Let's start the show. Let's.
Yeah, right.
We're not jumping right into anything.
Yeah. Okay. No, I get that. That's gonna piss me off now.
Yep, you're gonna notice now.
I'm gonna hear it. Yeah. I did hear it the other day, and I was like, "You fucking dumbass! You just played your like, subscribe, hit the bell, blah blah blah, and then then a paid ad or like you know what I mean? Like
brought to you by NordVPN.
Yeah, or whatever those games are. Shadow of the Empire or whatever the fuck they're called.
Clash Royale.
Yeah.
All that bullshit.
And then they talk about it for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's 6 minutes in. All right, and let's jumping right in. No, the half of your video is done jumping right in.
Exactly. So if you're out there and you're
Stop being a liar.
Exactly. So just cut the shit with the really delayed introductions. It's ridiculous. So with that being said, let's jump into our main topic for the day. You want to talk about who's good at the delayed opening?
There, yeah.
We're
Well,
about an
Ken
hour
said
in
it.
right now.
Yeah, Ken said it.
Yeah.
They talk about 45 minutes
Yeah. If you're
about
in a
nothing.
hurry, too
Yeah,
fucking bad.
yeah. You got to save the half because the half of the episode is the intro, and the other half is the ridiculous branched off story by story,
Right.
nonsense.
Right.
And you got to save half of it for your trip to work, and then the other half from work.
Exactly. Do you think that we do this show for 2 commutes lengths by accident?
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. When we conceived of this show, we said, how long does the average American commute to work every day one way? We took those figures. We got a statistical average by state, by county. Then we took it on a federal level. We took it coastal versus inland. And we came up with the exact length of an episode for people to sit down, internalize, and enjoy is about 38 minutes. And then we said, well, fuck that nonsense.
That. Yep.
We're doing 2 hours.
And we'll do a whole 58 minutes of introductions and warming up. That's what it was. The warming up.
Warming up. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm warm.
Now I'm warm. Now I'm not. All right.
All right. All right. All right.
All right. All right. All right.
So main topic for the day. Did you bring one?
No.
Perfect.
Talk about being prepared.
That's good.
It's great.
All right. So on that note, this has been another episode
of Nothing Means Nothing here.
The only show where even if you talk really fast, people can understand you. I have a feeling that George will still say,
and nothing means nothing. Yeah, brother.
Oh no.
Wow.
Macho Man lives on in all of us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, his eyes are watering.
Yeah, I'm crying. Well, they can see.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Looks like he just ate a Butterfinger in one go.
Oh!
See, you remember that.
I remember that because you brought that up a couple of times.
Hell yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh man.
Whew. No, yeah. So when do people cross the line? When does someone wanting to treat themselves with homeopathic medicines, when does that become a detriment to their health?
It doesn't.
Homeopathic, no, doesn't. Never a detriment.
No, never at all.
It's always, you always want to go full homeopath.
Full.
Is that the title of your autobiography?
I always go full homeopathic medicine. Full send on it.
Full send. Oh,
is that what you want to talk about today?
Chapter 1: How to tell if you're a homeopath. Do you hate doctors? Do you hate needles?
Yes.
Do you hate medicine that works?
Yep, I do.
Well, then let me introduce you to frankincense.
Hello, frankincense. Nice to meet you.
Let me introduce you to arrowroot powder.
Frankincense. Arrowroot.
Arrowroot powder. Yep. Oregano oil. Here, that's great for the humors of the body. Big benefits.
What do you say? Well, we talked about that last time.
Yep.
It burns your mouth.
Oh, tremendously.
Yeah. Homeopathic remedies you were talking about.
Yeah.
When does it cross the line?
Yes.
I don't know, actually.
Right? Isn't that because it's got to have some merit?
There must be. The body can cure itself. That kind of deal.
And like with help from herbs and extracts and all of this kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Where does it cross the line? I don't know. I feel like it had to give like a solid answer. It'd have to be pretty like cancer, like something pretty serious.
That's a great point. Because I feel like
because how else would you know if what you're doing is not helping or helping, or does it just take longer? Because there's no real strong medicine. You're eating fucking chives or whatever the fuck. So I don't know. So
Homeopathic medicine, chives,
yeah, sure.
weak onions.
You gotta take the weak onions because the strong onions, onions,
Yan 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 yan.
the strong onions.
Strong is too
Yeah,
strong.
yeah. No, I don't know. Actually, like, when would you say that there's you need a doctor?
No, I know that's so. It really makes me think of somebody that I was seeing for a little while,
Makes me
and
think of the same person.
yeah, and it was, and I guess the first thing I want to say is if you are into homeopathic medicine, I'm not judging you. The whole, do you like medicine that works thing is a joke for the most part.
Yeah, I'm shit. I'm gonna
Like
keep my mouth shut.
if you're into that kind of thing and you really do feel better and your health isn't declining in any way, then yeah, go for it. And if you're like, no, I take beeswax tablets and all this kind of stuff, then, and you're like, I feel great, then that's awesome. I probably should know more about that kind of stuff because I'm sure that there are things in nature that you can take to reduce inflammation, or like something is something. You know what? Like I used to like my parents would keep eucalyptus oil in like
Eucalyptus
in a jar,
in the little pill bottle thing.
Yes, yes,
with cotton.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When you were stuffed up, you just unscrew it, huff it like it was a paint can, and then move on with your
Huff it like it's airplane glue, and then you move along. And then you move along.
Right, and then you get on with your day without the cross-eyed, hallucinating.
Right, and that's why you were sick all the fucking time.
Right, from the airplane glue.
Right.
Yeah, not the eucalyptus.
No, never.
But no, so I was seeing somebody and they were having some really severe
issue. They had issues.
They had real issues.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is I don't think they were life threatening. I just think that they were life
hindering.
Yeah,
I forget what like a gastrointestinal.
No, it was weird. It was something to do with the brain, but not like a disease, like feeling really foggy or like kind of like
too much oregano oil.
Or like feeling like you're not really there, like you're kind of like out of body experience kind of things, and like, and apparently it could have been
right.
And like, and sometimes it was day by day. Some days she would feel great and normal, and some days she'd feel really bad. And so tried traditional medicine, and they kept telling her for a couple of years that nothing was wrong. And so I get that right away. That's frustrating as hell.
Right. I wonder if it was just that because it was just a misdiagnosis, or
something was missed. I can almost guarantee it. The traditional Western medical route missed something with her, because if you're in extreme discomfort every day, something's up. Even if it's not serious, something's up.
Right.
Or not, life threatening or whatever. It's impacting your quality of life.
Right.
So then she went the full homeopathic route. Stopped going to any Western style doctors, and went this kind of crazy route. And I would never tell somebody what to do with their body, or so I just kind of took everything she said, and just kind of internalized it, and was like, okay, hey, if that's how you want to explore treating this, then that's cool. But I think the downside is, and she even said herself, is that you run into a lot of crackpots, for lack of a better word.
Right.
That she would go to some people and they'd want her to come every week for $150 every single visit. and they'd, burn parsley leaves and, wave a lawn flamingo over her head and then say, yeah, go take 2 drops of oregano oil every day and you'll be cured in 6 months if you come see me every week.
Yeah.
And that you run into a lot of fraudsters like that, or whether or not these people believe that what they're doing is
helping you.
I have no idea what the split would be. I got to figure 50-50 is a good starting point.
Sure.
Half of them are shady fraudsters. The other half really believe it, but it's still probably not working.
Ineffective, yeah.
And I know that there are plenty of people out there who have great experience with homeopathic medicine. And maybe you did find a person who both knows what they're doing and they believe it. And
right. And I wonder, just real quick, I wonder if it's they experienced positive effects from this thing because it took so damn long that the body just cured itself.
Oh, like without you have a 5-year journey through homeopathic medicine and
I'm cured. No, man, you just got over it because your body said we're good now.
Yeah. And who's to say, right? Especially because in the homeopathic route, you're not getting like hardcore lab tests done.
Right. You're just, like you said, you put leaves on fire, wave it around, got a dream catcher at night. I mean, I'm not making fun, but this is what I've seen.
But some of that stuff, it is that kind of pie in the sky, I guess, where it can be that abstract.
Yeah, abstract. That's what it is. Like, it's like, what is this actually doing?
Right. Sometimes it is here's a list of things I want you to go to Whole Foods and purchase. And I want you to take them in these amounts. Okay. I can see you're trying to put together some kind of a regimen. All right.
Right.
And sometimes it is really, she said she went to one guy.
Okay.
I'm not going to say where she lives.
No.
Nothing like that. And maybe this guy's a genius. I literally don't know. But it made me skeptical what he would do. Excuse me.
I remember this. I know exactly what you're gonna say with the right next. Yeah, yes. I got it. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
So he had all of these things in little glass jars, really little. Like you think of, if you think apothecary, I think you're along the right lines. Tiny little sealed jars of things, glass, and inside would be like literally like a sprig of rosemary. This one's got like a piece of tomato. This one's, and so what he would do in the glass, he would like tell her to put her arm like over her head or put it like straight out in front of her or something. And then he would say, okay, I'm going to try to push your arm back down, resist me. Right. And so he would do that and the arm would stay kind of straight. And then he would take, the wheat germ and in the glass, put it like on her opposite like shoulder or put it next to her body and then press down her arm and her arm would fly down to her side and he would say, oh, you're allergic to wheat germ. See, okay, no more wheat germ. And then when she showed me the packet of stuff that she was allowed to eat, I was like, there's like 2 foods on here.
Right.
So are you telling me that the diagnosis is that you're allergic to literally everything on the planet but boiled chicken breast and like white rice or something?
Right.
And I was like, maybe. Like, I'm sure that there are people out there who deal with severe allergies that are very bad, sunlight, crazy.
Right.
But I just thought that was kind of odd. And she was like all about it. She was like, it was amazing. My arm just went right down.
Okay. Great.
He could have pushed harder.
Yeah. Anything.
Or you could have been tired from holding your arm out.
Your freaking arm out for 30 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, my arm flew down because I was losing blood flow in my fingertips.
And I'm like, I don't think, unless the allergy is severe, I don't think allergies work that way.
You have to come in contact with it, not in a sealed glass vial.
Right. Even like somebody who's allergic to peanuts, and it would be like anaphylactic, wouldn't it? Like you would start
your throat.
Not your
not
limb
not my
strength.
shoulder hurts. Like,
And maybe, listen, I'm not a doctor, obviously, so maybe I'm unfamiliar with the way the body works, but I've never come into contact with a substance that acted like literal kryptonite to my
Right.
body,
Because it
where I
doesn't
became
exist.
weak and immobile.
I can't.
From being too close to it. So
Yeah.
I think it's a crazy thing, man. Okay, on the positive side, um, a friend of mine's mom used to be into this kind of thing in a big
Okay.
way. And one time, we were in a band together, and I was at their family's house after band practice, and I was like, started going downhill real fast in like a fever or like a flu kind of thing. Like
Right.
during practice, I was fine, and then we're hanging out afterwards, and I'm like, yeah, I am not all right now.
Right.
So she's like, oh, what's going on? I was like, I think a fever is hitting me hard. And she literally gave me like 4 of these different like Whole Foods pills. There was stuff I'd like never heard of. And she gave me like 4 of them, and then she gave me 4 more to take home. And like I went to bed and I woke up basically fine, took the other 4, and then by that afternoon I felt like $1,000,000. So I'm like, all right, maybe it was a coincidence, maybe it wasn't going to be a fever, or it was going to break overnight anyway.
Right.
But you know what the hell? It was 4 over-the-counter supplements, and I felt like they made me feel awesome. So I see net win on that one.
No, absolutely.
I think the danger is, like with anything, getting too deep.
Getting too deep and being played for a sucker.
Yeah. Like people who spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these like boutique websites getting this dried flour from the foothills of the Himalayas, right? And it's $100 a gram or whatever. And they're like, no, this will keep you healthy forever. I'm gonna live to be 200. I just started smoking last week.
Yeah.
So I think it's a touchy subject, man, because I mean, how many times have you seen Western doctors fuck up? It's pretty often.
Oh yeah, often. Yeah, sure.
So it's not like you're eschewing some foolproof system for this cockamamie one. No, positives and negatives here.
Sure. But I don't know. One's proven and one's not? Question mark?
Well, I don't know, because then if you look into a lot of Eastern medicines, right, a lot of things from China, Japan,
right,
India, you look at some of these remedies with hundreds, thousands of years of history, and stuff that sticks around. Some stuff that science is like, all right, listen, shark fin soup not going to give you a raging boner, sorry.
Right.
But some other things, some tinctures that they would make, or combinations of herbs and things like that, like you look at some of that stuff and science is like, listen, I'm not saying that we can prove it, but we can't disprove it.
Right.
Nothing in the science says, no, that's impossible. It just doesn't say, yeah, that'll definitely work.
Right.
But how many treatments these days where they go, yep, 100%. This thing will do it.
Yeah, we're good.
Nothing.
Like, nah, nothing.
Nothing has 100% success rate.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like you said, I think it's either way, like Western, Eastern traditions or remedies. I think it's a poor decision to get too deep, because then it's dangerous and costly on your health or monetarily. And I don't know. I feel like it's just, if you hope that something works and it doesn't, like that wreaks havoc on your mental health.
Oh yeah, but I mean, again, plenty of Western things work like that too.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Is that for either?
Right.
Yeah, for either of them. Like, all right, I'm gonna take this, whatever it is, whatever, a pill or an herb, whatever. I'm gonna do this, and my buddy said it would be great, and it doesn't. And you're just like, oh, maybe it's not what I thought I had. It's this other thing.
Which, you know what? So, okay. Mentally and physically, I feel like at least the Eastern medicine, like if you have, God forbid, some horrible condition or something, and taking the newest cutting edge scientific remedy for this and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't work, that's heartbreaking.
That's got to be infuriating.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
If I go down to Whole Foods and take a bunch of stuff and it doesn't work, kind of at least I can be like, all right, back to the drawing board. Let's try something else.
Right, right.
And that's kind of where this woman was at that I was seeing, was that she was on her like 10th homeopathic doctor, on her 15th program of eating this or taking this, and nothing was working. And so I think my frustration was with her was that like, if it were me, and this is her life and it's her body, so she can do whatever she wants and in the way that she sees fit, she knows her body. If it were me, I would have probably then found a middle ground. If I did Western medicine for 2, they got nothing for me. I do Eastern for 1 or 2, they got nothing for me. Now I'm going to start to mix and match. I'm going to keep doing my homeopathic research, but I'm going to go find a 3rd or a 4th opinion from a doctor.
Right.
You know, and I think the other problem is the internet.
That is a huge factor. And I think it was a huge factor in this person's
she literally diagnosed herself.
Right.
Like when the doctors couldn't find it, she said she did a lot of research. I don't know
WebMD.
Yeah, I don't know what the quantifying factors were for this research. I don't know what the materials were, but diagnosed herself and then was seeing these homeopathic doctors to treat this thing that she diagnosed herself with.
Right.
And I think that's where things get even more into a gray area, I guess, because like I know my body, but I don't know everything that goes wrong with it.
Right.
And you know, in the past I have made the mistake, especially with somebody with anxiety like me, of doing too much Googling. And now I'm like, okay, which of these 8 debilitating diseases might I have?
Yeah, then you just send yourself into a freaking spiral.
Right. And now if I go the homeopathic route, now what, like I pick one, I say,
right. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to treat myself for whatever. What Crohn's disease.
Right.
Like, okay, cool. Let's try this for a year.
And with some things like Crohn's, you don't want to mess around.
Right.
Like,
and how do you pick? So no, I get it. It must be infuriating and disheartening to not be cured.
Oh, you must want to just scream. Like,
right.
Like, what do I have to do to get an answer here? So I genuinely and sincerely hope that whatever happened with her, that she's okay.
Oh, she's better. Yeah.
No matter what.
Right. But was this topic a joke and we ended up running with it?
Yeah, I actually had it written down on my sheet.
Did you?
And I was gonna let the chips fall where they may.
Okay.
As to whether or not we actually talked about it or not.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Well, it happened.
It happened. Homeopathic medicine.
What do we got? Like 20 minutes out of that?
We might, dude. It was like, oh my God. It's like it's like we have a real podcast.
Oh, almost. Fuck you, Ken. Listen to this one now. This podcast, this episode. Got topics laid out and everything.
Listen for the review next week.
Oh no, don't do it.
No. I solemnly promise that I will most likely never do that again.
Most likely.
I will not do it again this season for sure.
How about we do it's an annual review.
Okay, like a job.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you heard it here.
Card.
Right. So once a season, essentially.
Once a season.
Yeah. Okay. So that was this year's annual review. That was season 1 review of Nothing Means Nothing.
There we go.
Perfect.
All
right. So let's get this closed out here.
All right.
Let's see. What movie can you watch over and over again without ever getting tired of it?
Terminator 2.
I knew that was coming.
The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Jaws, the original.
Really?
I love that movie. And it was actually, I think I said this exact same thing before, like in one of the episodes. It's the first movie that I experienced real suspense.
Really?
Like real suspense.
That's your first memory of the
my first memory
of suspense.
Of an emotion, like from watching a movie.
Wow.
I would just have it in the background, like I do now. Like I put stupid things in the background. You don't pay attention to it.
Right. Blue Streak.
Nice. Oh man. But no, yeah, I watched that movie. I was young, and that's why I remember I was super young, and I was like, oh my god. I knew it was coming, like a shark.
Right.
But it didn't come when I thought it was going to. And then whoa, all of a sudden, oh my goodness. What a build up. What a build up. And I experienced that.
Do you know the story of what happened with that mechanical shark?
Yeah, it was problem ridden.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be featured more in the movie.
Yep.
But it broke down so much that it got only 35 seconds of screen time in a 3.5 hour freaking movie.
And like more than halfway in is the first time you see the shark, not just the fin or something.
Just the fin. And like I said, it's the half of the movie is a buildup.
Yes.
Yeah. And there was a couple different sharks and they all freaking broke.
And they were all named Bruce.
Bruce, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and they pretty much created the summer blockbuster. That was when that kind of term was incepted.
Right.
Conceived of?
Conceived.
Discovered?
Keep going. The genesis of creation.
I can feel it.
Genesis.
Hey, that's Phil Collins.
That's Phil Collins.
You get my point.
Close enough. Close enough.
Is Genesis anything other than Phil Collins?
No.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
right. Those are the movies I could watch again and again. Oh, and Jim Carrey's The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one.
That movie makes me laugh every time.
That's a good one. I thought you were going to say the number 23.
Oh God, no. I never saw it, but there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah.
What about you?
John Tucker Must Die. Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
Dirty Dancing.
500 Days of Summer.
Oh God.
The Thomas Crown Affair. Cruel Intentions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh my God.
Billy Elliot. Go, Billy! God. Dance, Billy, dance! Oh, no. For real, Back to the Future.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any of the three.
Yeah, I know.
And Pacific Rim.
You really like that movie.
Fucking love that movie. You
showed me that movie. We watched it on your PS3 downstairs.
In my parents' basement.
In your parents' basement on a TV that you brought home or something.
On like a CRTV.
Right.
And
no, it was on the flat screen. It was a plasma TV. Yeah, we set it right on top of the pool table.
Oh, we like took it from somewhere else in the house.
And then brought it
like a 32-inch flat screen.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. Okay, right. Yeah. In my parents' unfinished basement.
Yeah. There's so many memories in that unfinished basement, man.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That was the beginning of our friendship. The reason I started hanging out with you is because we started working out in that basement.
Yeah.
That is why we're friends.
And me and my first girlfriend, the first time never mind.
Oh yeah. I didn't know what you were about to say. Until the first time we ever
All right.
Did laundry.
The first time we ever did laundry, I didn't know what to do. I put it on extra spin cycle. I used like 3.5 cups of detergent. It was a disaster.
I shrunk my clothes in the dryer.
I put it on extra high.
Yeah.
There was this, I don't even know why it had this setting. It was called Supernova. The dryer was glowing.
Oh, whoa. Okay, when you listen to that back, when you sync it up, we said it at the exact same time.
Do you think so?
Yeah, no, I know.
You know so.
I know so. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Back to the Future.
Back to the Future and Pacific Rim.
And
Pacific Rim is fucking awesome.
Yeah. No,
if you haven't seen Pacific Rim,
watch Pacific Rim.
You must see Pacific Rim. But I must implore you to watch it with an open mind.
I think that's the exact instruction you gave me.
Yes, because Guillermo del Toro is a fucking genius, okay? He is a masterful director, and I think he might have even written the script as well. But so, I love that man. And he wrote the story based on his love of kaiju movies. Which, for those of you who don't know, that would be a Japanese monster movie a la Godzilla. So he grew up watching these kaiju movies and wanted to pay homage to it. So the dialogue is campy and cheesy. The characters are basically like stereotypes or archetypes of different kinds of characters, not stereotypes of like, races or anything, but stereotypes of like, okay, this is like the cocky cowboy,
right?
This is Han Solo, this is the girl who's unsure of herself, who really has more power than anybody, and she just has to find it.
Yeah, she has to unleash it.
These are the stoic Russians,
right,
and so on and so forth. So please, if you watch it, all of these things are absolutely deliberate. They are done on purpose because that is the way that those films used to be. So when you watch it and you go, the acting, not great. Dialogue, not super. The action sequences are fucking sick.
The actions. The actions
of few are felt by many.
Nice. Nice. I'm talking about a new age kaiju movie.
Yep.
Yeah, no. The CGI in that is awesome.
It's awesome. It's giant robots fighting giant monsters from another dimension, and they come out of the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, freaking awesome.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool.
It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, geez Louise. Random question generator. Here we go.
Oh, God. Here we go.
ConversationStartersWorld.com. Random question generator.
Go.
What do you think that you do better than 90% of people?
Sleep. Snore. Oh, come on. You got to give me that one.
Yeah.
Yep, you got to give me that one.
Yep. 100%. You absolutely snore better than 90% of people out there.
Hell yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, it is strong. There is no question that you are snoring. Nobody in your vicinity says, "Is that a snore?
Is he awake?" Oh no, is he awake?
No, he's not.
Oh, no.
Or if he is, I think he has just tried to stuff a can of water chestnuts down his own throat. In the can.
In the can, yeah.
In the can.
Oh man. Yeah, you gotta give me that one.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm gonna say doubt myself.
Yep, okay. I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I knew it. Come on, Ken.
Ken was right.
Yep, self-deprecating jokes.
I only have 3 kinds of jokes.
Yep, that's one of them.
That's it. The only 2 other options were sexual innuendo and an obscure reference.
Yeah. So let's try to cover those.
And I already did that with the movies.
Oh, yeah, okay. So obscure? Back to the Future and Pacific Rim?
No. With all my joke answers.
Right before those answers.
Yeah.
The
Thing really 2.
Nice. Leather.
Oh, nice.
That's an obscure one.
Species.
Nice.
Okay. If you had to disappear and start a whole new life, what would you want your new life to look like? Good.
Yeah, good. What the fuck? Yeah. I don't know.
What was the worst shopping experience you've ever had?
I will never forget when the lady freaking picked her kid up and like walked away from me when I was walking down the aisle. Like in when they cringed away.
Yeah.
Because I look scary or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Okay, that's fucked.
I was pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you see it one time?
I've seen it on a few occasions. I don't
Okay.
remember a child being clutched to their mother's side or
All right.
anything, but I've seen people literally jump when they turn around and see you.
All right.
Literally, the one I'm thinking of was in the supermarket,
Mm-hmm.
and the lady looked like she was going to hit the ceiling. And I
Yeah.
was like, it's 3 p.m. on a Saturday. This place is slammed.
Right.
And we're walking at human walking speed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 12 feet behind you down the produce aisle. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you
Like,
freaking out about?
what are you worried about?
Craziness.
Yeah, and it happens on the street. If
Yeah.
I'm the only, it happens in the street a lot.
You get
It
to
happens.
cross the sidewalk and all
Yeah,
that.
everyone crosses the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Turn around, you start walking a little faster once you see me.
Which is a bad idea because that sets you're like a shark with blood in the water.
Like, oh, you want me to chase you now?
Right.
I'll run.
Yeah, you're like a Rottweiler. You're like,
yeah.
You were made to chase prey.
Let's get him.
That's why I only walk briskly around you.
Otherwise, I might bite you.
I don't want to set off those instincts.
Yeah, the predatory instincts.
That's it.
Yeah, no,
That's why I always keep a raw steak in my pocket.
You need to throw it and distract me.
That's it.
And then you can make a break for it.
Exactly. I just have to hope you go for the steak.
Right. No, I will.
That's why I also keep uncured bacon in my sock. It's my.
Well, that's why I chase you around. I smell it.
Right. So okay. So maybe I should start doing bacon in the pocket.
Bacon in the pocket.
Steak in the sock.
Steak in the other pocket.
But I got to throw the bacon first.
You can throw whatever you want first. I'm gonna eat it. Get on all fours and pick it up with my mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm after anyway. Raw meat, right?
You know that's right.
Oh, stop! I walked in face first. Face freaking first.
The door open.
Oh
and said, "Come on in, motherfucker."
Yep. And I'll eat that one.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What do people think is weird about you?
My hair and facial hair.
They think it's weird?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dude with a long hair is like uncommon.
I feel like it's
with a long hair.
With a long hair, I've got one. That's why it's weird.
Yeah. It's only one long. It's one hair. It's one strand. Look like a Ken doll.
I've got a flat top haircut, but then I've got this one strand in the front that goes down to my belly button.
Yep, that's the one. I got the long hair.
I call it my Rapunzel.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
my Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, that I'll talk to strangers. I'll talk to anybody.
People do think that's weird about you until you get used to it.
Right. That's probably why we are friends in the first place. I came up to you and said hi.
Right. And said, "Hey,
comment.
Our friend bailed on this workout. Can I still come?" And I was like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Can I come work out with you? Yeah, actually, there's room for one. Who knew? 12 years later.
I have this 6 foot 300-pound hole beside of me that needs to be filled.
Yeah, permanently.
Forever.
Forever.
The 300 pounds is negotiable.
And it's fluctuated.
It's been, yes.
Yeah.
It's actually the seat, if you will, can accommodate fluctuations up to 150 pounds. So.
And it has done so. Not
150.
120.
Yeah.
125. Yeah. I've been as light as 189 and as heavy as 316.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Ridiculous. You've gained and lost a person.
A whole person.
Yeah. And you didn't even have to get pregnant.
No. And
that was because you wanted to.
Maybe that's what's weird about me.
What's that?
My fluctuation of weight.
That's not that weird.
You see, I guess not.
No. What people find weird about me is my sense of humor.
That is extremely accurate.
That I have learned, like in like vast quantities over the years, that my humor is not for everyone.
It is very much so not for everybody.
No.
But for those who understand and get it, that's like it. That's immediate close friend.
Yes. But so many jokes, especially since moving down here, like starting a new job,
right?
Meeting like the reporter in the field's parents or like friends. I'm just like, man, I just keep striking out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's I think the hard and dry sarcasm a lot of people don't get.
I think they don't get it because it's slightly off-putting. But that's the point.
Yeah. It's supposed to put you on your toes a little bit.
But it's supposed to be funny at the same time.
Right.
They just get put on their toes like, oh, this guy's fucking weird.
Yeah, weird, or like, I don't get it, or wait, is he actually mad? Or,
right. Is he serious right now?
Is he serious?
Right.
And then throw in the references and
right. They're like, oh, this guy's this nope. He will not be coming to the next dinner.
No, I make references all the time. And people are like, I don't know what that is.
You're not supposed to, really.
I don't know. What does a baby bottle pop have to do with this?
Baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop.
And that's why we're friends.
Yeah, that's funny.
No hesitation.
None.
Fucking hell.
Pop. That's funny.
Baby bottle pop.
I want to do one more.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, one more question.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, go.
I don't even know what this means.
Oh, okay.
Is the cultural trend of individualism and the rejection of collectivism a beneficial or detrimental trend?
I didn't know individuality was a trend.
Like, what? Get the
what are you
fuck
talking
out of
about?
Here, Socrates? What does that even mean?
Right? That doesn't make any sense.
Jeez Louise. Next.
Yeah, no, I don't.
What two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Whoa.
That's very interesting.
What two? All right, say it again.
What two totally normal things become real weird if you do them back to back? Huh. Putting on a bunch of like lotion, like all over yourself, like arms and legs and stuff.
Right.
And then immediately going to the bathroom.
Oh! And then immediately going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two totally normal things.
Totally normal things.
Telling somebody that you have a stomach ache. That's pretty normal. Oh man, my stomach's been really off. And then unbuckling your belt.
Okay.
On their own, not that weird.
Not weird. Back to back.
Back to back. Real weird.
I got a stomach ache and then you unbuckle your belt. Whoa. What are you doing?
Yep.
Nothing. I don't want to loosen my belt.
Yep.
I can't come up with anything.
Really?
That's a weird thing. Like I got tons of normal things.
Okay, give me a normal thing.
A normal thing?
Yeah,
mowing the lawn.
Mowing the lawn. Okay.
Like, what do you do right after that? That'll make it weird.
That makes it weird.
Yeah. Like, what do you do after that?
Have a wank.
I guess anything.
Anything plus have a wank.
Yeah, anything pre-wank
is weird.
Weird.
If you couple them.
Right.
No, okay, that's true.
Go grocery shopping, then you have a wink.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
That did it for you, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really into Folgers, huh?
Oh
yeah. I know what you think the best part of waking up is.
Is wanking. Never mind.
it was the way it was somehow you were able to say like a word and a half and clip yourself short, and it still came off as sing-songy, and I don't know how you did that.
I don't know either.
I don't. Oh man. Okay, mowing the lawn is a good one because I don't think there's anything that you could do beforehand.
I don't know why that freaking came to my mind.
I think the point is to find two things that go together that don't go together.
Right.
I guess like I don't know, mowing the lawn and then cutting the grass.
Same thing, just called different things. Nice.
Mowing the lawn right after you mowed the lawn. That then becomes real weird.
Itself.
Yeah.
Right. Like having a wank and then having a wank.
No, that's not weird.
Oh, it's exhausting.
We call that a double feature.
That is a double feature. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or if you're me, you call that most days.
you call that Monday morning.
Monday morning. Oh my God. That's why I wake up at 6:30 and I don't have to start work until 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Double feature.
I need 2.5 hours to eat breakfast.
2.5 hours. Have a wank, go shower, have a wank.
Yep.
Go eat breakfast.
And then I'm like, what the fuck do I do with the rest of this time?
Well,
I'll be signing up for the matinee.
Oh, you have an idea.
Oh, jeez. That never ends well.
No. Oh, man. Sweating.
You know, either way you put it, doing this podcast and then having a wank, or having a wank and then doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
My hands are not clean.
Year.
Okay. Wait a second. Eating barbecue ribs.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And then going to pick up your kid from kindergarten. I feel like you show up with all the rib juice all over you.
Oh, without cleaning your
Without
face.
cleaning yourself.
Right. You go in.
Just barbecue sauce everywhere.
What the crap? Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm better than fine.
Yeah, I'm full too.
I'm good to go. I got some ribs in the car for little Andy over here.
You feed your child ribs?
Absolutely. Once they get their first tooth, we call that rib day. It's tradition in the Husenhofer household.
Nice.
Yeah.
Husenhofer.
Yeah, we've been doing that since the Middle Ages, actually.
It's a long bloodline.
Very, very long. Unfortunately, due to the complex nature of eating ribs, the survival rate up until about the 1970s was about 4.5%.
Oh my God.
But we are a very, shall I say, virile breed, us Husenhofers. So don't you worry about us. We're just fine.
The survival rate. What'd you say? 4.5%?
4.5%. Up until the 70s?
70s,
Yeah. Now the survival.
What happened?
Modern medicine.
Oh, nice.
Because no infant should have that much sugar and fat in one sitting. Yeah. Now our survival rate is 95%.
Nice.
On rib day.
On rib day.
Yeah, on rib day. So pretty darn good.
I'd say so.
Yeah, we're proud of that.
95%. survival rate.
Survival rate for rib day.
Rib day, yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically that.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're just talking about the day.
The one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever day that may be. And heaven forbid little Andy Husenhofer gets 2 teeth at once.
Oh. Ribs and mashed potatoes?
No. Then it's raw rib day.
Ooh.
Yeah. But that's also how you become the head of our order.
Oh, you have to survive
raw rib day. So one, the gods have to have chosen you 2 teeth one time.
Yep.
And then a whole host of other factors come into play because now it's about tooth placement.
Right.
You've been chosen by the gods to try to consume the raw rib on raw rib day. Now it's about placement.
Mm-hmm.
And
what do you got? 2 top, 1 top, 1 bottom.
See, 2 top might sound.
It sounds nice,
right?
But what do you got? You got a scraper at that point, right?
Yeah.
But like 1 top, 1 bottom. You got such little pinching area there.
Yes, but see that the top and bottom slightly offset. That is the greatest of us to ever live. Leviticus G. Hosenhofer. He had that exact configuration. So we call it the offset clamp. And he was actually so another thing is you've got to have the fortitude. So what Leviticus did is that he gnawed at this raw rib for 16 hours straight. Which what was even more impressive was that it was a Cape buffalo rib.
I imagine something like a dinosaur rib or something.
Yes, this was in 1689.
Eating a bison rib.
And he grew up to be 6'11", 395 pounds.
Solid.
Yeah, and he outlived pretty much every one of his peers. Lived to 38.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so there is a prophecy that states that one day there will be a Hosenhofer with 3 teeth at one time.
Yet to have happened, or
yet to have happened. But that day will be known. We believe he is coming. The legendary Hosenhofer. Right? We say hope for the Hosenhofer, we say. That's what those of us in the know, we give the secret handshake and we give that greeting. Hope for the Hosenhofer.
Hope for the Hosenhofer.
Yes, we get together at our family reunions every year. We are 450 members strong. And we breed furiously and relentlessly in the hopes that we will be the one to conceive of the legendary Hosenhofer.
The triple-toothed Hosenhofer.
Triple-toothed Hosenhofer. And that day will be known as Buick Tire Day.
Oh.
It's been written since the Middle Ages, which you can imagine the old prophets. They didn't know what a Buick was. They didn't know what a tire was.
Right.
They didn't have rubber. They had leather.
Right.
So for it to come to the prophets, whose name was Prophet,
the prophet,
in his sleep that cold January morning, and he awoke with a start, 104-degree fever. He was bleeding from his elbows. It was very strange.
Oh my God.
And he just wrote down on his papyrus, he wrote it with elbow blood, coincidentally.
Right.
But he said, in the 18th age, Hosenhofers count differently than the rest of humanity. In the 18th age, there will come to pass the legendary Hosenhofer, and oneth thateth dayeth, it will be hencefortheth knowneth as Buick Tire Day. And then he died.
Immediately after finishing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you say, 140 fever?
104, but it was Black Death.
Oh, the bubonic plague?
Yes.
Plague. Yeah. Plague.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're waiting.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
For the tri-toothed legend.
Yeah. And when that does happen, we'll have him on this show. Or her.
Yes.
The prophecy does not state.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's your factoid for the day.
Factoid, even.
Your factoid, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Your mini fact. Your factlet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Factlet is cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna say that someone's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
A factlet.
Yeah. Just say little fact.
Little fact. Yeah.
What the little fact is that? So I hope that you've learned something here today on Nothing Means Nothing, whether it be the reasons, and there are many, why we suck.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you learned how to play it careful when experimenting with homeopathy. Homeopathy. Or maybe you learned about the legendary Husenhofer.
Legendary.
Tri-toothed. They think that the optimal combination of teeth is going to be the two. Is going to be the two on top with one on the bottom.
Yeah,
in between those two.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I had pictured, like a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I picture it like an ichthyosaur.
An ichthyosaur?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Or maybe an iguanodon.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Is that what he looks like?
No, not at all.
Oh.
That's just how I picture him.
Oh.
Everybody's free to worship the legendary Husenhofer in their own way. So I have a paper mache iguanodon made out of 7-Eleven taquitos. Oh. That's how you bring it back.
Nice. Way to bring that back.
On that note, this has been another episode of Nothing Means Nothing, the only show I can fucking guarantee, the only show and podcast that is waiting for the legendary Husenhofer. And whether he comes or he doesn't come, or she comes or she doesn't come,
nothing will still mean nothing, yeah, brother.
We will see you guys next Buick Tire Day. Thank you so much for listening.
Later. That one really got me. Bye-bye.